his CD. It's fun as it was to play you. It's time to move on to the next game, which is Sonic 2. Hey guys, it's Gum here, and we are back for Sonic Origins. Last time we finished CD, and this time we'll be starting on Sonic 2 here of Sonic Origins. And off camera, I played through Sonic 2 story mode, except for the last area, which is Death Egg with the final bosses, because I wanted to have the cutscenes play out there and start. And yeah, saw these cutscenes before here, so no need to turn up the volume for this one part here. Except for the fact that making fun of Tails all because he has two tails, which if he showed those guys how they could fly with them now, hell, you think they wouldn't make fun of him anymore or be jealous as that, but nah, they never showed that off. Or did they? Now obviously not in this game here, because there's no cutscene showing that. Now then, here I'm actually showing what happens when you start up a game by itself here, not enter it through story mode. It plays at the standard startup here but except it has the Sega from Sonic 4 playing. I think that's where it originated from. You have the one player and two player here, which I'll have to show that off in a bonus video. And if we go to one player, this is what you get. You just get a character selection screen of what character you want to play as, where you can play Sonic or Tails, or even what's new to this is Knuckles and Tails. So come on, Fox, our dessert adventure awaits. That just felt like the perfect point to say it. But no, we're gonna play this with Tails up here because you can't access Sonic through. You can't access Tails by himself through story mode here. So I have to do this instead. Yeah, in which he plays pretty much the same as he did in Sonic 2 by 4, except now he can actually fly. And not just fly when it's Sonic and Tails. So that's awesome. So a huge improvement already from the original games where you couldn't fly as him before. But now you can, which is great. Okay, so we'll be using that to our advantage especially for when we're trying to collect all the Chaos Emeralds, because like before, I'm going to be collecting all of them here, so even though I'm having trouble getting up here, one could easily just fly up by doing that, just tapping the A button over and over. Then we go into the special stage here, and yeah, another thing about that character selection screen is that you notice there was like a little checkboard underneath in like the bottom corner. That meant that I already cleared the game with that character selection. And I haven't done it for Sonic alone or Knuckles alone, but now I'm doing it for Tails alone. And yeah, can't fly into special stages, obviously. But yeah, they're the same as before, but now we get to see them in widescreen. When I first played it, did this in widescreen. It looked a little weird to me. I'm like, gee, I'm not used to the camera kind of moving thing as you're doing it, because in the original game, the camera just stayed in one spot as you were moving around. And it felt a little jarring to me at first, but I eventually got used to it. So yeah, going for all the Chaos Emeralds here as Tails, and I'm gonna try to go for them all in Emerald Hill here. And I don't remember if in my original Let's Play of Sonic 2 if I went for them all in Emerald Hill or just went for them gradually as I went through the game, which I could have done. Now honestly, I could do that here, but might as well just get them out of the way now. Because I just might as well, so we don't have to do them later. And since we have the coins, we can, if we ever fail any, we can just retry them over and over again. And it's nice that you actually keep your rings, so you don't have to recollect 50 all over again. So that's great, unless you get hit, which thankfully we don't. So So it was following the ring system as it was with when you played at Knuckles in Sonic 2, to where in Knuckles and Sonic 2, when you entered a special stage with him and then left, you would keep your rings, but in the original game with Sonic and Tails, or either of them by themselves, you would lose your rings as soon as you exited the special stage. But they made it easier, so now you actually keep your rings with every character, not just Knuckles. And another thing about Knuckles in Sonic 2 is that when it showed like the stage like Emerald Hill Act 1, but the background it showed it like it was green and not blue, which was interesting. But in this game they changed it to be blue. But it's not a big thing, but figured I'd just mention it here. So that's another difference here. Here's avoid all those bombs, and yeah, there's that more second Chaos Emerald. Who we got it? It's already we got 2 Chaos Emeralds, and it's all good for that. And must be very curious on how the final boss would go with the Death Egg robot. When you do it as Tails, because now it can fly, obviously, and which since it's like the Christian Whitehead version, I'm assuming you could find the mobile version, but I don't know much about that because I haven't played it. But I'm just gonna assume he did fly in that version. Wow, you can still hear the sound of the propeller sound of Tails' tails as he's flying through this. What do you know? That's something. But well, at least that won't last forever. Well, it's gonna last as long as we're in the special stage. But as soon as we finish it, it should hopefully stop. But I don't know, because this is my first time running into that. Which, if it's a glitch, then that needs to be patched out. Which, luckily, like a week and a half ago, when this is being uploaded, well, the day I'm recording this, it was yesterday when it was announced. But this video is going to be up like a week and a half when that's been announced, which they announced that they are working on like a patch or 2 for this game here, so that's good. Hopefully it patches up some stuff really good here. Like, one particular thing that definitely needs to be patched is when you're playing the Sonic 2 with Sonic and Tails or Knuckles and Tails, sometimes the second Tails would just would go off screen, and he's supposed to fly back towards you, but I missed it by 1. Let's see. Okay, well, the Tails flying sound stopped. Okay, that's good. At least we now don't have to hear that anymore, but yeah, back to what I was saying, because when you're playing this game with Sonic and Tails or Knuckles and Tails, Tails will eventually go off screen, and he's supposed to fly back towards you once he's been far enough off screen, but however, one bug that was that with it was that, and this game was he would go off screen and he would just continuously jump over and over, and he wouldn't fly back to you unless he actually died. Right, so, and it would just be, and you would just constantly hear the jumping sound, over and over, which, I don't mind it I don't really let it get to me, so, it doesn't really bug me that much, but I will admit it definitely needs to be patched out. So Hopefully that is one that will get patched out, because that's definitely one that needs to. Which this is also that's also the reason why I chose to play Sonic 2 with Tails by himself. Because I don't want to have to hear that jumping sound constantly, which thankfully I think it only does it in this game and not in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So that's good. That'll be good, at least because Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'm just gonna do that with Sonic and Tails. So there we go. Got that third Chaos Emerald. That's all we can get for Act 1. And now we can go on to Act 2. So we can get the remaining emeralds. Yeah. Yeah, we got ourselves some coins. Not like it matters because it's still capped at 999. So now let's get the rest of them here. And speed yours again. Yeah, so just, yeah. So I'm trying to think of other stuff to say here. Like for now, I'm just casually collecting Chaos Emeralds here. With I think I remember from what I haven't played the multiplayer of this in this game yet. Darn it, I got hit. That freaking monkey bot. But I think from what I recall correctly, I have not played the multiplayer yet in this, but I think there's another special stage that you can play in that is in this game, but I don't remember. So I'll just have to check the multiplayer out myself doing it. That's as I'm going through this here to see it. Well, check it on my own time, obviously. But yeah. Yeah, so we got a thing. We go back and too bad it would have been also cool if they made it to where it was Sonic 2 HD, which was a fan game that took Sonic 2 but made it HD, like full on HD with better graphics. But still also kind of remained faithful to the original game. It even had updated remixed music. It even had the stage transitions of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which was cool. Because like before there was a demo that I don't remember if I talked about Sonic 2 HD during my original Let's Play of Sonic 2, but I'll mention it here just in case. So yeah, like Sonic 2 HD had stage transitions like 3 and Knuckles and had updated music and there were a few demos for the game. Like there was first one that just had Emerald Hill Act 1 and 2, and an early version of Hilltop Zone. But like there was no background, it had the Emerald Hill music. Yeah, and then eventually another version came out that had Emerald Hill, which I think it stayed the same as it was, but it also added Chemical Plant and Hilltop actually completed, and I think that was it. I don't think there has been any updates since then. Or maybe it has. I don't really follow along with fan projects. Fan games. I just I hear about it. Okay. Yeah, I just don't really follow along fan projects. But there's a few that kind of interest me, like Sonic vs. the Darkness. There's True Nightmare Revived, which I've mentioned that game before, but yeah, it's kind of like it's in the style of the advanced games, but plays like the boost games. And so that's cool. Oh, cool. And we did it. We got that damn fourth Chaos Emerald. Okay. But yeah, Sonic 2 HD. It's definitely a fun game. Who knows if that will actually be completed, even though I've never played it. But yeah, anyway. Now we go on to first. Now just get to the next special stage, and maybe you can get a 5th emerald. Then I think another thing too about these special stages that I think when you play Knuckles and Sonic 2 with back then, I think during these special stages, it made it to where Knuckles had skin-colored arms. I think that's what it looks like. That could be me, but that's what it looks like to me. It looks like they made him have skin-colored arms. This is what. Yeah, I don't know if it was meant to be like that, or it was just didn't have time, or it was just a glitch or something. But I don't know. But I think in this game they fixed it to where they actually fixed his arms to be the correct color, to be red. Yeah, so I think that's what it was. I'll have to look back on some footage and see. Oh shoot! I think those rings were there. But yeah, it's interesting, and I don't remember. I don't know if they still made the special stages easier in this game too, for if you play Knuckles by himself, to where you get not as many rings. So not sure about that. Could be when you play them with Knuckles by yourself. Oh, but who knows? Yeah. I'll always have to find that out myself. But I'll always say one thing that is also nice about the special stages being in widescreen is that you can actually see the rings on when they do that barrel roll thing, which you couldn't in the original game 4x3 screenings, because screening was just you just had to like try to be in sync with it with blindfolded kind of. Because you couldn't like see the top half. Then, now 6 specials each, and then one more after this, and then it'll be it. That'll be it for the special stages, and we can just play the game the way it's intended to. Just from point A to point B without having to stop at a checkpoint for Chaos Emerald. Although I will say, it would have been kind of cool if they added it to more versions of these special stages in the style here, like kind of how Blue Sphere was, where when you lock on Sonic and Knuckles to a game that isn't Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, you would just get a whole bunch of Blue Sphere stages, which I kind of wish they would do that for the other games in this collection here, for Sonic 1 or CD and 2. It will have like multiple versions of that, but it would have taken much more work to do. So yeah, you could also kind of see why for that. But still would have been cool nonetheless that they did go the extra mile and do that. But yeah, it is what it is. Which I know there is for Sonic 1 where it's actually a 7th special stage that's I think fan made. So you can get a 7th Chaos Emerald to go super. So that's cool. Cool. I don't remember exactly what it's like or anything, but I'll have to try to find that video to see again. With that, so 6th emerald, and we've just got one more to go. And funny how there's still a pink emerald here when it's supposed to be a blue. It's also funny because you look at the animated cutscenes in this game, you're like, oh, you see the difference there. Oh, So now at the last special stage. So it's this last time loaded. Now we had to retry one of them once. So let's see if we can keep that going for just having to retry one once. So as we're going the rings here. And right, this first part done. Now for this next part. First, I thought for a second I saw something out there to the right that showed like another part of the special stage, but it's probably just me seeing things. Which, yeah, the special stages are kind of reused for Lego Sonic DLC for Lego Dimensions, but yeah, they're not like actual special stages. You know, not just trying to collect rings for the Chaos Emerald. It's just all of one stages. Just get to point A to point B and that's it. And that you can actually see the entire special stage in one viewing point for the, well, you can see the entire thing from wherever you're standing, wherever you're going, which is nice. What else would be fun to kind of do a mini let's play on that at some point, but not sure about a full let's play of Lego Dimensions, because obviously I'll have to get all the Lego sets for the DLCs, which, well, for the main game, maybe, but I haven't even been in the main game yet. And which I've just been kind of doing here and there as I've been picking up and putting down on. But yeah, that would be fun to kind of do that at some point. The DLC for Sonic and that. And for getting all the Chaos Emeralds, nothing happens. It's, yeah. Fortunately, just like before, nothing happens when you get all of them. No, but yeah, which it's weird too, because as you know, Sonic Mania, when Tails got all the Chaos Emeralds, he turned into a super form, which that thing actually carried over into some like Free and Knuckles in Origins here. Well, you get all Chaos Emeralds, he turns super, and you get all Super Emeralds, he turns hyper, and Flicky's return as when he's hyper. But however, for some reason they did not include Super Tails in Sonic 2, which just kind of sucks. Honestly, it really does. Cause think of it. Oh, it just feels like it's a missed opportunity. Well, you can access him through like debug mode, but you can't access him for getting all Chaos Emeralds, which sucks. Cause you would think you would be, especially since you can in Free and Knuckles. But well, it is what it is, I guess. Maybe that can be an added thing they could add in at some point for one of the patches come out. Because with Colors Ultimate they did add the ability to change the soundtrack of the game and some new customizable abilities like fireworks to Sonic, which were cool. But so who knows? Maybe that could come in a patch at some point. Kind of highly doubt it though, but if it does, it would be pretty cool.